Oh, I forgot my water. Hey, you guys, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome back. This is the part two. First of all, shout out to my soul glow. My hair is shining, okay? Bruh. That's what happens when you take good care of your hair. I could do the Soul Glow commercial all over again. Just let that soul glow. Which I did, by the way. I wish I had it so I could show y'all. I had a fro at the time and I was like this. I gotta find it. It's in my archives. I have to find it. I wish I saved so many things. There's a lot of things that it's hilarious, that are very memorable, nostalgic. It's so funny. You could be experiencing some type of nostalgia right now too, okay? But this reading is going to be the partial solar eclipse in Virgo. It's really just encompassing coming from September 7th, Pisces energy, going into today, happy partial solar eclipse, which is today, and probably going on till the end of the year, okay? Because this energy, I feel like, is just going to affect us all, and just making sure that we get our ish together, okay? I'm also looking at the screen, at another screen, so every now and then I know I got to make eye contact with you beautiful people. Hi! If you haven't yet and you didn't get a chance to watch the Aries to Virgo, make sure you go and do that. Go check that out. If you have any placements in your chart, I find it super helpful in my own journey to actually see to actually listen to or pull out for myself just different aspects of zodiac signs in my chart, right? But not just to live on that only. Like, I still have to listen to my intuition. I still have to pay attention to my pay attention to my dreams, okay? So you could be needing to do the same. Always listen to your intuition. Always trust your inner guide and what's going on. Right now, I'm also feeling like we're being called to just go out in nature and disconnect a lot more. At least for the next, I don't know, I want to say a week or two. And even from 2 weeks ago, I feel like for this month. And that's why I didn't do the lunar eclipse in Pisces video, because like I said in the previous video, I just didn't feel called to. I wanted to, but then it was just like, the energy is like, no, rest, get clear, ground, release. And that's what I wanted to do for myself, and make sure that I'm in the right energy to do that. I think that's it. I don't want to drag this any longer. I'm just grateful that you guys are here. Oh, I do have the Emotional Mastery ebook is in the description box below. I also commented. I'm going to pin it in the comments, as well as the audio chakra charge. Super dope chakra charge to follow along and to listen to. All right. What is that? Okay. I think it's just a child next door. That's really powerful for you to do, and just to follow along. Just something that I put together for myself, and I felt led to share with you guys. It's super quick to just follow along. Put on your headphones. That's all you really need is, and it helps you on your journey. It helps to unblock and open up your chakras, or at least bring more energy. What we're doing essentially is bringing in more energy into the chakra vortexes, okay? And just becoming more aware that there's more than 7, okay? There's about 160 and there's more than that, all right? So this is an energy game. The whole point of me coming on here and sharing with you beautiful people is because I just have been led to be more in alignment with what it is that I'm doing, and not necessarily what society wants me to do. So that's also letting us know that we're breaking a lot of the ego, shedding a lot of our older limiting self, and stepping more into our soul-led purpose, making more space in our bodies for our soul to reside, okay? So the Raise Your Vibrational Frequency ebook is in the description box below. You'll see it. It's Emotional Mastery, Emotional Intelligence. It's a great way to donate to the channel. It's a great way to give to yourself, okay? It's a nice energy exchange that we have there. I talk about 10 energetic shifts that helps you to reclaim your power, your peace, and your self-trust, okay? To be able to just trust into yourself again. If you've gone through just a lot when it comes to relationship blockages, or just not knowing how to set boundaries, not knowing about spiritual attacks, not knowing about certain behaviors and lack of communication skills and certain things that you just didn't know. I also would say definitely pair that with working with a professional, a mental health professional, talking and having a close friend or two that are emotionally evolved to support you on your journey as well. Okay, use all these tools. Use Reiki, Tarot, chakra healing, sound frequency, meditation, grounding. Use all of them. Okay. I do also do dream interpretation, so reach out to me if you would like to work with me one-on-one, as well as chakra clearing, and we utilize the tarot, working together one-on-one as well. All right, that's my spiel. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to y'all. Sagap Fet. Shout out to all my Haitians. I'm happy to see everybody that is liking the videos, sharing the videos. The page is growing, and I'm grateful that it's growing at the pace that it is, because it allows me to really build community with you guys and just follow spirit, not necessarily just be all over the place trying to do something to reach a certain goal when it's inevitable. It's already done. Okay, period, point. All right, so let's read a little bit. Oh, this is ego. Ego was created from the last video, okay? Because we were talking about putting the ego aside, right? Putting it behind you and let the ego sit in a corner, really. And ego was shocked that I put it on blast, so I'm gonna make ego look flyer though, because ego don't look like this, all right? But she was shocked, indeed, that she was, okay? Not my problem, okay? Sit your Kentucky Fried Chicken behind down somewhere, because we've got work to do. All right, so we left off on Virgo, so now we're moving on to Libra. All right, so and this is also my marker. Is this it? Where's my marker? That was just a blank paper. Maybe I'll just use the back of ego. All right, so this is to let me know we're starting Libra. So when it comes to like editing, I see the paper. Oh, okay, let me stop there, because that's the next sign, because otherwise it's a hot mess. Okay, Libra, this is going to be your video. All right, welcome. Listen to the spiel, okay, if you haven't. Shout out to you if you're returning. Sagap Fed, I appreciate y'all. I just want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in, liking the video, sharing the video, commenting, interacting, purchasing, donating to the channel, purchasing the ebooks. I'm super grateful, and I'm super grateful that I could show up in this way. Okay, so Libra, this new moon offers a chance for deeper inner healing and release, providing you the clarity needed to let go of draining situations and make space for new, more supportive energies to enter your life. So pay attention to stress signals, okay? So get really cool with your body right now, okay? Your body should be your BFF right now, because your body will bring up certain stressing signals when you're around people doing certain things, eating something, drinking something, or not doing something is gonna let you know. Your body is trying to communicate with you right now. So make way for your body, do some yoga, do some stretching, listen to your body, okay? Clean your environment, your diet, all of that. Build self-compassion into your routine and get enough rest, and allow quiet time for some self-reflection. So around this time, this eclipse is definitely doing its Virgo thing on you, Libra, telling you to rest, take your time, add some more compassion to yourself, do some more stretching, more yoga, drink more teas, journal, rest more. Allow that time for your body to kind of I feel like catch up to the energy, catch up to your way of thinking. Or maybe it could be your body is there, so it's your mind is probably trying to catch up, and now it kind of feels like it's tense. You feel soreness, your body, your joints probably are hurting. Like I know lately my joints have been hurting, and I know it definitely could be some sugar, so get rid of that sugar, excessive sugar if you're having it too much. But also pay attention to your body, because it's signaling to you certain things that you need to get rid of. Okay, do some exercises and breathe. Do a lot of breathing techniques. All right, we pulled out for you, Libra, the 9 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Swords. 9 of Wands with the 2 of Swords. And this is kind of like the 2 of Swords by itself is like indecision. You're not making a decision, or you're not seeing something clearly for you to make a decision. With that water behind her, I kind of feel like this is emotionally affecting you. It's like your emotions and your thoughts are not in alignment. You think about something, but I don't know, you're not paying attention to your emotions around it, or you're too emotionally involved in something and you're not thinking logically about it. One of those things, okay? It's like you're resisting a decision that you need to make. You're resisting a choice that you need to make. I forgot which sign also had the Nine of Wands. But the Nine of Wands is like standing your ground. It could be a guarded type of card, right? After so much battle, after so much pain, after going through a lot. It could talk about you standing your ground and being guarded, but still being resilient, right? This card could also represent you being resilient. No matter what you went through, you're still standing up, okay? So the fact that this paired with the indecision and resistance of choices, it could be something that you just don't see that you need to make. A choice that you just don't see that you need to make. And you've been in this guarded, resilient energy for so long. It's almost like, it's giving me like you've been waiting for some type of assistance, some type of guidance, some type of like cue. All right, go. And I kind of feel like when you make a step, when you make a choice, then the path will be revealed to you. Okay? But if you're in this stuck analysis paralysis, I don't know, you can't make a decision, it's like more of that is going to beget more of that. And as we know, as the energy is increasing, what you focus on is what you're going to be in. And trust me, I'm talking about this because I've been in it. I literally just got out of it. All right, I'm not perfect. It don't matter how much information and knowledge you have, if you're not practicing it, or if you actually get caught up in your own way, you'll be caught up in your own way. Right? It's not going to be perfect all the time. Even masters, they falter sometimes. It's okay. It's just a matter of acknowledging it, seeing it, catching it. It's kind of like when you have a negative thought and you're like, oh no, cancel. Change that negative thought and move forward and soar higher. Do something. Move the body, move the energy. Okay, nobody's going to be perfect just because you mastered something. You couldn't, and I know, you want to know why I'm saying that? I feel like because it's kind of like we're all on a new level. Some of us, most of us probably are, but we're on a new level. So you may have mastered a certain type of energy, but it doesn't mean the tests are not going to keep coming, right? To see if you've really mastered it. It doesn't mean like the principalities stop. It doesn't mean you don't get people that's still going to try to veer you off your path, or you're going to get people that still trying to just have sex with you and not really care about having a relationship with you. Like, those tests will still come, but it's just a matter of realizing, okay, I've gone through this so I could be stronger, I could be wiser, I'm better. You know, my intuition is a lot more louder and clearer. You know, I'm more discerning now. And it's just like going to the gym, muscle memory. The more you do it, the more you practice, the better, the stronger you get. Okay, clarifying it is the Six of Pentacles. This is equal give and take, pretty much. If people are not giving to you, you've learned to set boundaries. You've learned to not overextend, not overgive, right? There could be something about, maybe you felt stuck because of finances, or maybe having some type of issues when it comes to receiving. So it could be some type of like equal give and take and receive, right? Did I say that right? Equal give and take. All right, you probably have an issue there where you need to work on that. Maybe you had, like, for me, I used to have this thinking, and I'm still literally growing through it, not asking people for money, not asking people for assistance. I used to have specific people that I can ask for because I knew they wouldn't judge me, they would help me. But then even then, it's like, oh, I don't want to create this codependency, so I had to detach. And so I could learn how to stand on my own, right? And that also created an energy where it's like, oh, I don't really want to ask anybody, even though I really need. But a true form of self-care and self-love is you asking, is you being vulnerable. I think a lot of these generational curses that we're breaking is that whole, I'm hard, I'm tough, I could do it on my own. When it's like, there's people that can actually help you if you ask. If you break down those walls, the coldness, the I got this. Even if you do, ask for assistance. You know, even if you're carrying 2 boxes and you got it, somebody's like, can I help you? Say yes. Okay, I feel like there's some type of blockages there, something that you're still releasing. It's almost gone, but you still have to work through it and be okay with like asking for help, receiving help when you get it, and not feel some type of way. And I think that's because other people possibly try to make you feel some type of way for asking. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Everybody's path is different. I'm sure if everyone decided to just go to work and save their money and invest and do, everybody would have the money. Nobody would ever have to ask anybody anything. But that's not everybody's path. Some people, they do have to learn about financial intelligence. Some people definitely need to learn more about balance, equal give and take. And sometimes you don't have any money, not because you lack financial awareness or intelligence. Could be, but not only because of that. It could be because you don't know how to balance your emotions and finances. You don't know how to balance being in relationships and finances. You don't know how to equally give and take. Once you learn that, now money seems to just flow to you effortlessly. You just don't know who source is putting in your life to just give you money, to support you, to bring resources, to help you in different ways where you don't need to worry about going to get the money. It's coming to you. If you could just open to receive, that could be your life lesson. It's not necessarily, oh, you can't seem to get it together. No, let everybody else believe that. Your lesson is you can't seem to learn to receive, because it maybe has to do with some self-worth issue there, right? So work on your self-worth, work on knowing that you deserve to receive, work on knowing that you are abundant, you are lovable, you are givable, right? And then start to learn to say, yes, I need help, or can you help me out with this? This is what I need, and being okay with that. Even if a little shame come out, work through that shame and release it, because there are people here that are willing to help you, okay? See, this is your energy. You're like, this one or that one, this one or that one. That's your energy right now. It's like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? But just be grounded and just know everything is already provided for you. All right. Let's see a little bit more for Libra. Clinging to outcomes, feeling blocked by financial fears, or pushing for fairness that must look a certain way. Okay, so make sure you're not doing that. You want to release that. Release trying to cling to a certain outcome, thinking that things are going to end a certain way. When it's up to source, it's up to divine timing, right? Allowing financial fears to block you. Oh, I don't know when I'm going to get this next amount, or this costs a lot. Like, here's an example. There's something that I continue to release every single day. No matter how good you get at it, you want to keep doing this every single day, because like I said, principalities, things will always keep trying you. Here in Ghana, you have meters. You pay the meters, and the meters power up electricity into your house. And I've been putting in like a good amount, right? Let's say, for example, in February, I put in like 300 CDs. 300 CDs last me up until May, because I don't really use it's first of all, I'm in a hot country, I'm in a warm country, and even though we just left the rainy season, I don't really use electricity like that, because I get great sun the whole house. And that's one of the things that I always want to get, an apartment that has great natural lighting, right? So I don't really turn on the light until it's like 6-7 o'clock when the sun is going down, and by 9 o'clock, 9-10, I'm in bed. So it's not really on like that. But when I got a mini fridge, it started to take a little bit more power, right? So now that I'm seeing that I just paid like a month ago and now it's beeping, I'm like, wait, something's up. So I had to tell the landlord, I think my meter is being shared with somebody else. So he's checking on that. But before that, I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, I need to make sure consistent money is coming in or somehow, and just to figure this out. And then I had to release that, because then I thought about disconnecting my fridge. And it's like, yo, that's crazy. This whole time I didn't have a fridge. Now I've finally been gifted a fridge, and now I'm thinking about disconnecting it. That's a lack. So this is where I always tell you to choose from love or fear. That's fear. Okay, let me disconnect it so I could say that's fear. Fear that more is not coming. Fear that you're going to overuse. That is lack. And lack begets lack, right? So I was like, F that, cancel. Money comes to me effortlessly. My gift make a way for me. I'm grateful for the resources and the gifts and the finances, the divine provision that comes to me. And I'm going to go speak to the landlord. That's when I went to go tell the landlord what's going on before he left. And I left the fridge. I left it alone. And that's operating from love, because I'm abundant. I know more is coming to me, and I'm stewarding my gifts. I'm stewarding money well. I'm not wasteful. I'm not, you know what I mean? So you want to be mindful with your thinking when it comes to the choices that you have to make that is keeping you guarded. all right, when it comes to receiving, because I feel like this is here for you. You're culminating and cultivating great friendships, relationships, resources. You may not know how it's going to come about, but it's not up to you for the how, but it is up to you to maintain your energy and your frequency and your awareness that you are connected. Okay, so you want to embody trust, reciprocity. Okay, money, support, and opportunities flow in from unseen sources. So drop the mental tug of war. You saw when I was doing this, right? Looking like one of those girls from the 90s videos. Okay. back, forth and forth, back, forth and forth. Okay. Say yes to help. Let yourself receive without guilt, and allow resources to arrive in surprising ways. That's a great affirmation. Resources arrive to me in surprising ways, you know. And that has been happening for me being in Ghana. I'm super grateful, man. When you really take the leap of faith, like source, God, Christ energy within you, the heart is your Christ, okay? The heart is your Christ. Get into your Christhood. Get into your heart. Everything will be opened up for you after that. Trust me when I tell you. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, so that was your message, Libra. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe, comment down below if this resonated with you. Let me know which part. I'd love to hear from y'all. I want to kind of like start communicating and talking to y'all a little bit more, and even creating like a community. I have a Facebook community. Let me know if Facebook is good for you. You know, let me know. Type in a yes for Facebook or put FB yes, or I'll just do like a Zoom. I know everybody doesn't have Facebook. Everyone doesn't have Instagram. I know mostly everybody's on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I am, but I'm not really pushing any content or anything like that on there. So just, I would love to hear from you. The Emotional Mastery ebook is in the description box below. Go ahead and check it out. There's also a chakra charge there. Great way to donate to the channel. Great way to donate and receive for yourself. All right, great exchange of energy there. See what I did there? You give, I give, you take, I take. Okay, give and take. That's that Six of Pentacles. So make sure you grab yourself that Emotional Mastery ebook and the chakra charge. It really helps to clear, open up your chakras. Okay, bring in more energy into those vortexes. All right, thank you for watching. Peace out. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, so this is just like my little marker to let me know when I'm editing where I'm at because it's a hot mess when I'm editing, like where I'm doing the timestamps. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Okay, so Scorpio, let's read your messages first and then we move on. Scorpio, you're invited to focus on your social life and friendships. Set intentions for new connections and deepening existing bonds. I don't know, when I think about Scorpio, I just think fresh, stylish, dope apartment, the apartment that everybody wants to go and have a party at. Snacks, hors d'oeuvres, the best wine glasses. I don't know why. Scorpio just be like doing it. Scorpio and Taurus, for sure. All the time. Okay? But anyway, let's rewind. Okay. You're invited to focus on your social life and friendships. Set intentions for new connections and deepening existing bonds. Those that catalyze your growth, okay? So don't censor your inner artist or what you love. Let yourself play and experiment, but pair inspiration with planning so they can be sustainable. Connect with people who share your passion, Scorpio. And I resonate with your message so much right now, Scorpio. It's so important to vibe out and to surround yourself with people that share your passions, that support your growth and support your passions, that pushes you forward, because you want to go more towards that direction. You want to be surrounded by energy that's going to pour into you, feed into you as much as you are into them. Like, you want to find your tribe. Okay, even if it's like 2 or 3 random people that you know that don't know each other, but you're close with them, tell them, hey, we're gonna start up a WhatsApp group. All we doing is we just supporting each other and what goal we want to meet for this week or whatever. It could be just 2 of you, it could be 3 of you, it could be 4 of you, it could be 6 of you, it could be 20 of you, whatever. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to be dedicated to actually say something all the time. Every week, this is what you do. You support everybody else, a nice emoji, video or audio, whatever, and just do that for one another. Okay, but also make sure that you're pairing new ideas with practical steps, practical systems that's also going to sustain your new ideas, sustain your relationships, sustain your connection. So that also makes me feel like have important conversations. Don't just have surface level conversations. Have deep conversations. Know about each other and your family members. For me also, I realized how much of my friends that I didn't know anything, I didn't have the connect to anybody else in their family. So I started to be like, give me your mother's number, give me your sister's number, your cousin or your husband, whoever, your wife, maybe not your husband, but just someone else that's close to you. If you are close to that person, and they should have someone's number of yours if they're close to you, just to deepen that bond a little bit, because anything could happen to you. It could happen to you while you're with them, and they don't have any way of connecting to someone else in your family. So that's a good opportunity for you to level up your game and deepening your relationships in the ways that you want to do that. Okay, that's a system. Okay, yeah, that's your message. Okay, so focus on your social life, your friendships, set your intentions around deepening your connections or even existing bonds. Are your bonds that you already have in your life, are they in alignment with where you're going? If not, it's kind of like a soft release. I love you, I'm gonna reach out and check on you here and there, but I need something more stimulating. I need something that's pushing me more towards growth, towards the direction where I'm going to. There is no such thing as time, but boy, time sure is flying, ain't it? The more you don't focus on what you need to focus on, the more you'll just feel heavier and heavier, and that's because that's your soul. Your soul has no vessel or source, outsource. It's trying to outsource its energy to express itself, and it's not doing that. So you will feel heavy. You will feel like you start getting sick or tired, dis-ease or unmotivated, because your soul is not expressing God's gifts that has been placed within you. All right, so you got the Ace of Wands, and that's direct alignment with your passions, with brand new beginnings, things that you love, things that you're passionate about. The fact that this is the Ace of Wands too, this is kind of like an energy of, this is source giving you this new passion or this new energy to be more passionate about the things that you want to invest in. Okay, this is powerful. Any type of aces, this is straight from God. And I love getting this card all the time, because this is like ultimate creativity, things that you love to do, right? So again, new ideas that you're having, make sure that you have systems that's in place that is supporting that. Okay, and clarifying it is the Emperor. This is just in alignment. This is boss energy. This is boss daddy energy. Okay, this is a lot about structure, authority, discipline. Okay, being a leader, being on your throne, knowing what you want. And this is the throat chakra card. The throat chakra is a lot about expression. I just finished saying your soul needs an outlet for it to express itself. So you get to express what it is that you're passionate about. You get to express what it is that means something to you. Okay? When it comes to your friendships, when it comes to what you're creating, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your health, you get to take the lead on your life right now. What is it that is like, I don't see it, but I feel it, like your heart's desire. What is something that you're truly passionate about? I feel like that's gonna grow. Let that grow. Even with the little leaves growing on there, I feel like that's growth. Something is gonna grow for you, and it's gonna put you in a position of being this leader, this emperor, this authoritative figure, either in your friendship, in your family life. You might become the leader, And yeah, it does sound like that, right? If you're going to be the one to reach out to your friends to create this WhatsApp group, you create the WhatsApp group, you are the leader of this. Speaking to your family, speaking to your friends, all these things, you are the leader. You're creating the structure for this. And it's funny, the Emperor is all about structure. And I just finished saying that pair what's something that you're passionate about with planning and creating some type of structure to sustain this energy. Okay. You guys got fear of your own voice and authority, let go of power struggles, and over silencing yourself to stay safe. So this is also giving me energy of like, now that you're being pushed to be a leader of your life. I've already said that, right? But it's because you weren't expressing yourself.
17 hours.
Ooh, 1 in 7 is 17 hours. 1 in 7 is 8. 8 is the affinity sign, right? So whatever you sow is what you reap. So if you're not getting the type of support, it's because you weren't standing up for yourself. You weren't expressing what it is that you do. You weren't sharing. And I could see that, right, for myself as well. But now you're being put in this leader position. You cannot hide. People see who you are and what you're doing. And your soul cannot hide either. Your soul is like, I'm sitting here, either you ready or not, and pushing everything else that does, like anything related to the ego is being pushed out. Okay, that's ego. Say hi to ego. Wait, let me put ego. Name tag. Ego. That's ego's name tag. Okay. So anything that does not serve you, that's serving the ego, this spirit, your soul is pushing that out. Yeah, a lot of authority. Own your voice, own your power, own your expression. This is also like if you're doing something brand new, and let's say other people are kind of like, oh, what are you doing? Express it with authority, with power, with vindication, with you know, excitement. Like, this is your thing, this is who you are, this is what you're doing. Okay, it's almost like people won't believe you until you believe yourself, believe in yourself, and believe yourself. And it's already here for you. So during this eclipse portal, it could be something that you're doing. So it's definitely an ending to your old way of being, to you repressing yourself, you not speaking to yourself. You might want to listen to the Gemini reading, because Gemini is all about expression, right? Throat chakra. I have a North Node in Gemini, so that's why I'm saying that too. And it just resonates, especially when it's talking about authority, expression, and this is the throat chakra card for you. So it just feels like it's in alignment for you to go to part 1 and listen to the Gemini. Find the timestamp. Timestamps probably was like one of the best things that YouTube could ever like invent. I really like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Own your unspoken influence. Speak intentionally, but also let your energy, not just words, command respect. Remember, you see what I was just telling you? Like, own it. Like, own yourself. Speak up for yourself. Say what you have to say with integrity, with power, you know, with courage, with boldness. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Because I feel like you already are an authoritative figure. You are meant to be a leader, and maybe you had to go through certain things to believe in yourself, to actually see that and feel that, to start to feel it. It's one thing when people are saying you are something. It's another thing if you don't believe it until you do start to believe it, and then you can see it, right? So affirm your desires out loud. Trust that your presence creates impact. Align power with integrity. That word, integrity, I've been saying that word for the past 2 weeks, because I find like a lot of people, they don't operate from integrity. And it could be people that are highly respected and they don't operate from integrity. So I'm like, how are you besides fear, besides knowing how to play the game, playing chess and utilizing pieces and people and putting them in compromising situations where they have to respect you, so they're not going to say anything to you that could talk about how lack of integrity that you have, because it's going to affect their position with you, you know. But there's a lot of people really truly lack integrity. You don't have to like me, you got to at least have respect and have some integrity, you know. I don't know why this just popped up in my head, but I remember a long time ago, well, back in my younger days, you know, society have a way of making women to be like, we just use, like, if it was a man, right? This is back in the day. This is just a specific topic on guys that was just using girls for sex, okay? Just going around rotating them and just treating them like they, you know, first acting like they want a whole relationship, doing the whole thing. They don't tell that part. They don't tell that part about how much ass they were kissing and how long it took them, or even if it didn't take them long, like everything they said they wanted to talk about and do and blah blah blah, right? And then they would ghost or play or try to like downplay a woman, and it's kind of like, man, it's so funny how you try to paint a woman or a man to be a certain picture, and you don't talk about the lack of integrity that you have. In order for you to treat that person that way and then go back and talk about that person like this person is this way, you should really and they won't, but hopefully other people should really start paying attention on what type of person that person must be to be with someone like that. If they are like that, then what does that make you? People forget about that part. Right? People just want to paint someone to be something that they're not, just so they could look good, just so they could. And it's like, how do you look? How? Because you're lying through your teeth, right? So I don't know, that's for somebody. So I don't know, pay attention to what other people are saying, okay? But also, you always operate from integrity, all right? Because you're being called to be in power mode right now, to embrace your authority, to embrace creating structure for your business, and to protect it. Protect your business, protect your health. And this is health. This could be like your phallic, okay? If you're a man, or if you're a woman, okay, make sure that it's healthy. You see the green, okay? Make sure you're juicing. Juicing as in green juice. God. Okay? Make sure. All right? Because you want to protect all aspects of your health here. Relationships, financial, mental, physical, social, okay? All of it. I don't know what else I'm missing, but you know, all the O's, ALs. All right, that was your message, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I really just want to hear about you guys. Definitely share with any Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces that you may know, because that's what this portion of this video is focusing on. And also, if you would like to book a reading with me or a chakra clearing with me, a dream interpretation, reach out to me. Information in the description box below. In the comment section, I put the chakra charge and the emotional mastery ebook. Definitely, I highly suggest that you grab that for yourself. Keep it in your archive. Utilize it, study it, learn it, read it, share it with a friend. Share the link, okay? Support. It's a great way to energetically donate to the channel, as well as to receive something for yourself, okay? All right, thank you for tuning in, Scorpio. Peace out. We're moving on to Sagittarius. It's so funny. I almost sounded like the choir again, and Leo had the choir. You might want to go and listen to Leo. You both are fire signs. Maybe that relates, or that resonates. There's the message in there that's going to resonate for you. Okay. All right. So this is your message, Sagittarius. Seek harmony between personal and public life. If you need to reorganize your living space, do it. If you've been holding on to family's expectations, examine them. Let home support your home. Let home support your home rather than limit you. Okay. This new moon encourages you to focus on the legacy you're leaving behind. And then I put the Kobe video. The last video that I did, not the zodiac sign. I did a video before that. I shared like a quick little Kobe message at the end. I thought it was dope. I was gonna do a video already, and then when I woke up, I saw that video. I was like, oh, this pairs well. And what he said in the video, at the end of the video, that's what I titled the video. So go listen to that. It's something about enjoying the journey of life, and knowing that it's like we're always reaching for a goal, but it's funny, when we reach the goal, we set another goal, right? Instead of enjoying the journey and realizing that the journey is the dream. That's the name of the video. The journey is the dream. Maybe I could put it up here somewhere around Sagittarius to remind myself that. Let me put that down. Sag journey vid. Okay. The journey is the dream. We're all reaching for a dream, but it's like the journey is the dream. Really embracing this life as a game, as a simulation, right? As an experience, and enjoying every moment of it. Like even right now, being able to be live on YouTube, well, not live, but doing a video and sharing this with you guys, being able to be like, oh, that was a dope time in my experience, that I was able to do that and connect with a few people, you know, just based off my experiences, my knowledge, what I'm learning, what I'm studying, what I'm sharing. Like, that's a dope experience, you know? Behind Kobe sisters, not my keeper. Oh, that was an experience that I had where Yeah, it says seek harmony between personal and public life. It might be something that you learn about a family, your family or a family member, where it'll allow you to be more compassionate towards the situation, if there was any type of betrayal or hurt or anything like that towards that person and towards yourself. It doesn't mean you're gonna go and be BFFs again, but it could definitely allow you to surrender any type of anger, resentment, or confusion that you were holding on to, because now you're able to release it, have compassion, and seek just a harmonious relationship. However, like, people could only meet you where they can meet you, and that's it. Accept that and move on. Don't force it. Don't ask for more. Don't beg for more. You don't need validation or anything like that. You just meet them where they are, and then, you understand? Define clear, concrete ambitions that aligns with your professional path and life purpose. So make sure that you're in alignment with the things that actually supports who you are and what you're meant to do. So definitely check up your birth chart, look up your north node, look up your life path number. Are you in alignment with that? Are you doing what you came here to do, Sagittarius? Okay, it's super important for you right now. I did say reorganize your living environment if you need to. So even with that, balancing the home and the work is kind of like, let's say if you work from home, try to find a space where home is home and work is work. Me, I'm a little bit limited. My office is in my room, but I also have, what I have in the middle is my yoga mat. So my yoga mat is kind of like the separator, but it's also my play, my stretch, my dancing area, my, the space where I could do whatever I want to do. I could just lay there, watch the sunset or whatever. Okay, pay attention to that and figure out a way to reorganize your home. Okay, your card that you got was the Ace of Cups. I see the sun is going down. Hold on, I think I kind of want to turn on the lights. Light a candle. Just before the sun really starts to go down and it makes my video super grainy. At least it'll already be on, so it'll be like a smooth transition, okay? That was an example of what you need to do, making things smooth, okay? Having a smooth transition for you. All right, Sagittarius. So yeah, you got the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, again, just like Scorpio, they have the Ace of Wands. Aces, whenever I see aces, that's always God's hand to me. That's source. That's the universe saying, take it, it's yours. I say that in almost every video. Okay? It's like you have the opportunity to create legacy here. This is the ultimate gift of emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, emotional enjoyment, anything that you really love. Like, God is like, this is something that you've always asked for. This is something that you always wanted. Here you go. Take it. It's yours, right? Like, here you go. It's going to be overflowing. You could be overflowing with love. You're about to feel overflowed with love. Like, God always just love you, always got your back. It might be that. It might be the right tribe and people that come in and that just fills you up, pours into you. Just going to feel supported. You're going to feel loved, right? Ace of Cups, this is the ultimate. If this was a relationship, you're going to get the person that you're meant to be with. If this is money, you're going to get something that you're in line with. It could be something that you create, an entrepreneurship opportunity. You want to start cooking, you want to do hair, you want to start a channel, whatever it is. It's something that you love, you enjoy it, do it. Okay? It's coming in for you. Okay. 4 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. I don't think it's a disharmonious thing though. This is a heart chakra. Okay, so if it was upright, this would be just apathy, sadness, boredom, just not satisfied with what's being offered to you. Sometimes it can mean missing an opportunity from the universe, but not necessarily. But in the reverse, I just kind of feel like this is, I don't know, if you were drinking a lot, I feel like you're sobering up, because this is a card of sobriety. Seek harmony between personal and public life. Yeah, you probably are not drinking as much, you're not going out as much, right? You're reorganizing your life, you're reorganizing your space, you're seeing what is actually supporting you, what is not. Yeah, I think you're cutting off some people that you love. Family, friends, lovers, whatever, because they probably go out all the time. 4 days, 4 cups, right? Every weekend, let's go to drink. And you're like, now I feel like you're probably now over it. Okay, this is you becoming becoming aware of your environment, of the things that you're giving your time and energy to. This is you becoming aware of where your heart used to be and where it's no longer. Going from the 4 cups to the Ace of Cups, like God is like, do you want the Ace of Cups? This is the ultimate that you've always ever wanted, or do you want this constant like 4 cups and you're like, no, I'm tired of this. This is boredom. This is like, I'm bored. You could be bored with going out. You could be bored with drinking all the time. You could be bored with just overpouring your energy or just getting the same type of relationships. Like, you're bored. You're like, I want the ultimate. If it ain't that, I don't want it. Okay, I'd rather be single and keep pouring into myself until it's someone that could actually be in alignment with what I'm doing, who I am, without forcing it. Everybody doesn't have to be a match, right? It's okay. If somebody is not in harmony with you or they're not a match, it's okay. It means that there's someone else for them. And that wouldn't be fair if you two start dating when someone else needs to be with that person and someone else needs to be with you. I always think of it that way. There's someone else that is really meant to be with you, but you're not wasting. You're occupying your time and energy and resources and love and heart and God knows what with someone that you're not meant to be with right now. Okay. You're probably having premonitions about this. Maybe you're dreaming and seeing, oh man, I have to get rid of this. I have to release that. This is not supporting me anyway. Okay. And you're being asked, yes, definitely release that because it's not in alignment with who you are and where you're going. Okay. Again, even with the 4 cups, it could also, I think I already mentioned this, like it could be like missing an opportunity or something from spirit, right? Because you want something better. Try not to, how can I say this, discount certain experiences and opportunities that present itself. Sometimes you have to go through the little fish to get the big fish, if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to go through kissing a few frogs before you get to the big one. Don't try to, this is kind of like giving me the energy of, oh, I read the quote the other day, literally. It's like, open up yourself to experiences, right? Failure, that's what it was. Whoever doesn't have any failures is stagnant. They lack experience because they're either just want to look like they always got it right the first time and they're really not genuinely happy, or they're just afraid to try and do something and to fail. When you're like, I'm gonna fail 1,000 times because I know that just gets me closer to my success, right? I'm gonna make a mistake 1,000 times until I learn the lesson and I, clear out the table of what I've already tried that didn't work. So it's only gonna make more room for me to be able to see what is gonna work. Okay, so try not to, that's the energy I'm getting with the 4 cups in the reverse and the Ace of Cups. Try not to like dismiss certain experiences as a waste of time, a waste of energy. You could learn something from that, right? Let's say you're waiting for your ultimate person. Oh, I'm going to be celibate and I don't want to be with anybody. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, there's someone that you could possibly date. They're not an asshole. They're not horrible, and maybe they're not for you, right? But maybe they're going to teach you how to express yourself, because that's what you've been lacking in the past 20 years of your life, to speak up for yourself, to say what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, to put in all those mental health work that you've been doing on yourself to practice. That's also part of getting that Ace of Cups. It may not be the Ace of Cups, but it's a step closer to the Ace of Cups, because now you're learning how to communicate, you're learning how to express yourself, you're learning how to set boundaries, you're learning how to put yourself first, you're learning how to be in a relationship and focus on your money without putting all your energy and attention into that relationship. That's probably what it's serving as, not necessarily as maybe the person after that will be your person. You don't know, but yeah, that's your message for that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so wishful thinking, waiting. You want to release wishful thinking, waiting for something shinier, right? And dismissing the blessings that's already in your hands. It's kind of also like you want to go to a new job, you want to go to a new home, you want to go to a new location. You get there, it's not quite the ideal place after you've been there for a little while, and now you're like, oh man, you know, I'm ready to go somewhere else. And it's like, yo, just give it a little bit. You might learn something, you might make some connects, you might, you know, meet somebody that will take you to the next place of where you need to be, you know. Don't be so quick to kind of like disregard an experience just because it's not what it seems to be, what you want it to be, when it's actually part of what you want it to be. It's just the step afterwards. You want to embody gratitude and readiness, okay? Always be grateful, always be ready, all right? It's better to be ready than to be disappointed, okay? Get ready so you don't have to stay ready. Wait, stay ready so you don't ever have to get ready, period, okay? The universe is giving you a divine cup, but you must accept it with humility. You're getting an Ace of Cups. You're getting this divine cup. You're getting this ultimate wish fulfillment, but you need to accept it and be with being humble, like having humility to you when it comes to like receiving this, like this opportunity. Like, perfect example, me coming here, it might look like, man, I gave up a lot of convenience, I gave up a lot of like the things that I love and so many things, right? Instead of looking at it like after a while, right? Because I really enjoyed my first year and a half. Even now, still, I'm grateful. Be grateful, right? Because it gives you the opportunity to rest, the opportunity to release what was not serving you, to let go of this old energy that was clinging on to the matrix, clinging on to every dollar, clinging on to like, man, when is this going to change? Things change when you change. Things move forward when you take a step forward. Everything is a mirror. You are the leader. You are the main character in the video game. You know, when you play a video game, you load the video game, that character does not move. Nothing happens. Now, unless if you're playing Pac-Man, they will come and eat you if you don't move. But nothing happens until it starts to move. You don't see the next scene. You don't see the possibilities, right? Be grateful. This is an opportunity for you to rest, for you to love yourself, for you to choose yourself, for you to listen to spirit, get a closer connection with source. Like, that's a big gift. You think it's not a huge gift? You know how many people are working their ass off every single day and don't even have time to breathe? Gratitude. That way you're preparing and you're becoming ready for something even bigger, something that you can sustain, because your core is right here. It's not outside of you any longer. You've been operating from needing things to be successful, needing things to be satisfying to you, when that satisfaction, that inner joy, that peace, that inner love you're seeking for, that deep love, is coming from right here. Only from their source now can it come to you and mirror to you outside of you, so you never have to need validation outside of yourself again. That's why you're bored. That's why you're sad, because you think your friends are going to help you. You think going out drinking this week is going to be cool. It's going to be, you know, activating, and you're going to have a breakthrough, when really you just have a breakdown. Okay? Choose sobriety. That's your advice. Emotionally, mentally, literally. Didn't I just say that like everywhere? And look, all your relationships, okay? Financially, emotionally, mentally, socially, all of them. See the sacred in what feels ordinary. Like, enjoy the calm, enjoy the peace, enjoy slow life. Okay, your angels are handing you the next step. And I feel like when you start to embrace the slow life, that's when you start to see the next steps. You start to see what's possible. You may still have a lot of ideas. You probably just still need to, and I'm speaking to myself now, you probably just need to quiet down the mind even more, disconnect even more. And I think I started this entire series from Libra saying that, so that you can hear the guidance. Okay. Yeah, that's your message, Sagittarius. I think it was pretty cool, don't you? Let me know. Comment down below. Comment down below. Let me know. And let me know where you're watching from too. Okay, you'll see in the pin, I pinned the comments, the Emotional Mastery ebook, as well as the Chakra Charge. Go ahead and grab that for yourself. It's a great way to support the channel, and you get some information as well. I share like a lot of the people that I learned from when it comes to sacred geometry, when it comes to energy healing, when it comes to tapping into the Christ within, raising our vortexes, raising our frequency, and it's a great way. A lot of those examples that I put in the ebook, they're great tools that you can use to practice in your life every single day, to just allow yourself the wisdom to protect yourself from any type of energetical attacks, right? To keep raising your frequency. All right. Super dope ebook, if I may say so myself. All right, that was it. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, chérie. Nakwe. Until next time. All right. We're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn. What's going on? Capricorn, your message: powerful moment to embrace growth and travel, studies, and overall career, allowing you to shed outdated beliefs that you've been holding back. Speak your truth even if it feels risky. Learn something new that challenges your worldview. Write, teach, share. Use your mind as an instrument of transformation. This is big. This is saying, for someone that's always working, for Capricorns that I always feel like they're always working, this is saying you might want to do something different, even if it's for like a year. Go travel, go learn something new, go explore your horizons, broaden your horizons, to really learn something new, or even spruce up your career a little bit. Do something different with what you normally do, right? Or add on to it. It's a lot of outdated beliefs of how you operate that is now being revealed to you, that you probably need to create some type of new. It's like you need to add a little bit more funk, a little bit more energy, a little bit more play, and really just a little bit more curiosity in your life. Because I know Capricorns, they work hard to get the money. Okay, they do what they got to do. Capricorns look good too. But I'm just saying, look good as in like they like to take care of themselves. But I'm just saying, also be curious, have fun, go travel, go learn a new language, take that cooking class, go learn pottery, do yoga, something that you've never done before. You don't see yourself doing, like a bodybuilder that does yoga. Like nobody ever really sees that, but you start to see it more now. But do something different. I feel like your body, your soul, your life needs to see something different. Okay. And then whatever you've learned from those experiences, go ahead and write about it, share it. I'm getting like inspire others to do the same. Use yourself, use your brain as a source of instrument of transformation, right? Transform yourself and then share that transformation and what you've learned with others. You got the 9 of Cups, which is ultimate wish fulfillment, ultimate love fulfillment, things that ultimately, this is like emotional fulfillment. 9 is completions, is endings. After that, it's a 10, abundance, new beginnings, right? So it's an ending of things that doesn't serve you, things that doesn't like, that you are just not interested in, and now moving into like getting everything that you wanted. Right before that, when I think about the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups is walking away from things that just doesn't serve you, right? To go into the 9, going into exactly what does serve you. And I think about God's numbers 369, right? Creation, integration, and culmination, and then endings. That creates a brand new cycle for you to create something completely brand new. I'm getting 180 degrees shift. Yeah, change. You get to, I feel like adding a little bit of change and curiosity and more play and doing certain things different in your life is really going to bring you more, feeling more alive, feeling more fulfilled in your life, emotionally fulfilled. And then it was clarifying it is the Hierophant with the Hangman. 2 cups came out, and they are both, is this third eye or throat chakra? I can't tell because the third eye and the crown seems to be very similar. Let me see. I have a feeling it's the third eye. The Hierophant, the Hangwoman, 6th chakra. Yeah. So what about the Hierophant? The Hierophant, 6th chakra. So yeah, it is the third eye. clarifying it is the Hierophant and the Hangman, and just the fact that these two are okay. First of all, let's talk about the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about traditions, your belief, your religion. It could talk about marriage, higher level awareness, higher level connection, higher level studies. Okay, some type of new belief. So even that says change your belief, right? Learn something brand new. Use your brain as a source of transformation. It's like you need to do things that's really more in alignment. It's like source is trying to teach you something. Open up your mind, open up your third eye here. See your life differently. Traditions is heavy here. Have a little bit more faith, okay? Strengthen your faith, okay? You are receiving a lot of spiritual wisdom right now because you're able to see things differently. You might want to also start wearing more indigo. That will stimulate you, and eat more indigo type like fruits and vegetables. Focus on get indigo candles, create some prompts for your third eye, things that you are trying to envision for your life. What do you see in your life? What do you want to change? Are those thoughts in alignment with what you see for yourself in your life? I'm always going to say work with a mental health specialist to support you with the way that you, and someone that's really good, because there's so many, I'm sorry, but there are so many mental health specialists. Yeah, y'all got the titles, but you guys are not digging deep. Okay, the new wave of people that are like really talking about mother issues, father issues, narcissism, and not just narcissism, just throwing the word around, but like really talking about the examples. How is that showing up? That's that they're trying to control you. That's I don't know, triangulation. That, like, people that help you see those things and give you examples of how that shows up, how that can show up in your life for you to move through it, pick up on it, and then how do you respond to that? That's like doing real work. Okay, and I do real work like that with myself. So when it comes to coaching and doing tarot readings for people, doing chakra readings, or even doing dream interpretations, which I started to do, which has been super fun, those are the kind of advice that I go straight into. Yeah, I say affirmations and do Reiki and stuff like that here, which are also powerful because those are affecting you energetically, your auric field. And people forget about how your aura really take in other people's energy. Remember, your energy first. So some people don't want to hear all that, affirmation and Reiki and stuff, but a lot of people are starting to be hip to it. A lot of people are starting to be aware of how their energy is important to them, and things that they may not be able to clear out. They get to work with us that knows how, and we assist them in how to do that so that they can learn how to do it for themselves. Okay, and then you have the hangman, the hangwoman rather, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not age, gender specific here. This card in this deck, it talks about like being frozen and waiting. You can't make a move at all because everything is icy behind you. You make a move and something might fall apart, right? So it's like being patient, waiting for source to guide you, waiting for you to see the truth, waiting for you to kind of like just be in alignment with the things that brings you emotional fulfillment, seeing what that is before you make any type of movement, right? Maybe you have a certain way that you have a wish that you want to be fulfilled, but you have to wait for the guidance. You have to wait for when it's a good time to move, when it's a good time to invest, or take, ask the person out, or quit the job, or like you have to wait for you to get a strong indication that it's a good time. So you have to be able to trust what it is that you see. Do you see like it's a really good time right now? If not, then hold off a little bit. You might want to just wait. This pause is not punishment. Okay? So release obligation-based living, spiritual bypassing, and chasing approval through achievement. And I can see how, I don't know if that's what Capricorns do, but I can see how they could relate that to Capricorn's energy. Like wanting to work and do this and do that just so people could like pat you on the back, and I don't think that's everybody, not really. I think you just naturally do that. It might be, other people might consider that of you, but I don't think that's what you actually do. Some may, but definitely release external validation when it comes to the work that you're doing, how you're doing it, how much you're doing it, how much money you're making out of it. Don't seek, release all of that. And this is what I'm saying. I feel like you need to do something different, something that brings you joy, instead of needing to like do something so you could get accolades and validations from people outside of you. It says obligation-based living. Man, this could be like working somewhere because you know it's going to give you money, but it doesn't bring you satisfaction. Being with someone because you've been with them for a long time, or you know they're going to cause your next relationship hell unless you move away completely, and you're not satisfied, you're not happy, but you know, like those things, I'm telling you, those things will start to come crashing down if they haven't yet. 2 years ago, it already started. A lot of people, relationship ended, a lot of lessons. Last year was bad, this year was bad, and this year as a 9-year is pretty bad. So for you to carry anything that does not serve you onto 2026, it's going to be challenging, because I kind of feel like if you didn't end it this year, or at least become aware of it, it's like you're going to have to deal with that until 2033, where you get another opportunity to end it now, so you could heal and travel and do whatever you need to do till 2033, and then, you know, enjoy living your life. You want to embody a humble student, being an intuitive guide. Okay, you could be, the things that you're going through may be setting you up for you to be a guide for others. This also makes me feel like you may be leaving, you know, a certain type of work, a certain type of field, to do something completely different, something more intuitively led, more spiritual, wisdom based. It won't be for everybody, every Capricorn, but maybe you're leaving one, like I left nursing to do more, you know, spiritual healing, teaching, around relationships, around generational pain, around heartbreak, you know, around soul connection, connecting back to Ra, back to source, back to God, remembering who we are as a light body, to anchor in this new consciousness that's raising the frequency. That could be something that resonates with you. Pause before the next move, okay? Don't force progress just to appear successful. Let the false self die so the true one can arise. Okay? Humble student, intuitive guide. Yeah, it's like, let life humble you. Let life teach you. Because life has so much to teach us every single day. From everything. I'm talking about from the birds, the trees, the wind, the sun, the clouds, the rain, and then the people that you have to deal with every single day. And then yourself. Even from the moment you wake up, what are the things that you're saying to yourself? Okay? Let a mentor help you if aligned, but trust you'll know when to lead yourself. I love that. I really love that. If you need some assistance, I definitely suggest you getting it. And from all aspects, reach out to me. Do some tarot readings, okay? Reach out to somebody who knows how to do hypnotherapy. Reach out to someone who knows how to do regressions. Reach out to someone, you know, who knows how to do past life, you know, regressions or therapy or whatever. Broaden your horizons. Yeah, so that's your message, Capricorn. It's pretty dope. It's saying to let your wings fly, okay? Broaden your horizons, try different things. Don't seek out validation from other people, and really make sure that you're being able to sit still enough and to consume the information from your environment, what is presenting to you, and then moving from that space of intuitive knowing, trusting, discern before you take a leap of faith onto something. Okay, release obligation, relationships, jobs, people, place, or things. Release that. You're not obligated to do anything, but to honor yourself and your connection with source. Now, some of you might be saying, well, you had children, you're obligated to your children. It shouldn't be an obligation. You should want to be there for your children. I'm a little different. You should want to be there for your children. Those are your children. Those are literally, you brought them here, so there are many gods of you. If you're a god here, those are many gods. I'm sure you would want to direct them in the best way possible, or to allow them to express themselves and have that home, have that nurture, have that protection, that safe hub for them to be able to express themselves. so that they could spread their wings and do the work that they came here to do. Otherwise, you're just going to keep repeating the cycles that you went through. And I don't think you want that for your children. That's why I said I think you should want. It shouldn't be an obligation. Okay? So yeah, that's your message, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in. We are moving on to Aquarius. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. I truly appreciate your attention today. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Go ahead and in the pinned comments, I put the chakra charge there, audio that you can download. You can get for yourself on my Gumroad store. Also, the Emotional Mastery ebook is there. It's a great way to donate to the channel and to also obtain something for yourself, okay? To keep that in your archive. Share this video with somebody that, any air, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, and then direct them to part 1 if they're a Virgo or Leo or Cancer or any of the first half. Okay? Thank you for laughing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Okay? Peace out. This is Aquarius. This is your reading. That's my my little separator to let me know when I need to edit the video. Okay. Oh, and this is ego. We haven't been putting out ego for the past 2. Well, for the past 1. But this is ego. Okay. We had to pull out ego and tell ego to sit down in the corner. Could y'all even see that? There you go. Something like that. Can you see? Maybe like this. How about that? There you go. Oh, shoot. Okay. Message for Aquarius. This new moon brings focus on intimacy, joint finances, and shared experiences, encouraging you to align your inner world with external partnerships. So you want to pay attention to how you feel from the inside and how that is mirroring or collaborating or being integrated with your intimacy, your finances, and your relationships, the experiences that you're having in all those realms. Is how you're feeling about yourself resonating with what you're seeing in your experiences and your reality with other people, places, and things. Look carefully at your spending, where you feel insecure or where you feel undervalued. So if you feel undervalued in a job, in a relationship, it might be time to let it go. If you feel like you're undervaluing yourself, it might be time to shift that self-image about yourself, right? Maybe you're spending. Maybe you feel insecure about your finances. You might want to reprogram your mind around those things. Create clearer boundaries around what you share, resources or emotional. You might want to protect yourself, right? Because your environment may not be supporting you. Maybe you do feel insecure, but your environment keeps perpetuating that insecurity. So you have to cut the people, places, and things that is not supporting how you want to feel, which is safe, supported, grounded, abundant, expansive, successful, well-resourced. You want these things in your reality, but if that is not, it could be the people that you're surrounding, it could be the way that you're spending your money, it could be your environment. Maybe your environment is in lack and you don't want to be in lack, so it's like, man, I gotta change this. This isn't, this ain't clicking. What I'm feeling inside is not mirroring to me what I'm seeing outside, right? Reinvest in what aligns with your true value, Aquarius. Focus on what your true value is and you want to realign with that. Well, you got the 5 of Wands. Okay. This card is always about competition, chaos, fighting, competing. It always gives me heavy energy. Someone feels like their wand is bigger. No, my wand is bigger. Like, who? It's just so very egotistical. But 5 is always about change. So this is an opportunity to shift that, an opportunity to get out of that energy. And it could not, maybe it's not you, maybe it's just your environment. Always seem to attract people that's trying to compete with you. Always seem to attract people that wants you to veer you off your road, your work, what it is that is important to you, what it is that you value, anything like that. And what's clarifying it, 10 of Wands, which I love, because this is the 5 to the 10. That's progression. That's double time. Being stuck in this transition and then completely taking a leap of faith. Perfect for this eclipse portal. Moving away from that. This is eliminating other people's burdens. You're not carrying other people's burdens. People that, make you feel less than, people that's trying to put you in competition with other people. People that You know, it's always chaos, it's always something type of energy. To now, you know what, I'm gonna stand in my power, solar plexus energy. I'm gonna be courageous, I'm gonna be bold, I'm gonna release all these burdens and give y'all all back y'all okay, while I hold on to mine, because I don't have all these burdens. My only burden is trying to make sure I stay in alignment every single day. And right now, this is not in alignment, so I gotta let it go. I think I gotta let it go. Sometimes TKO. Okay, yes, knocking it out. Okay, comment down below the knockouts. I'm knocking it out. Okay, people, places, and things need to be knocked out of your life. All right. I want to read the Ten of Wands. I'm feeling like an urge to read it. I didn't read the other. I think I read 2 others, but I didn't read everyone's. Ten of Wands. The card of imposed burden. She could only hold one wand comfortably. The others, unseen, are looming over her. While she appears poised, she carries the burden for others. So it's also like you're doing a lot. You're carrying a lot of other people's energy. It could be other people's thoughts, other people's projections towards you. Oh, you were supposed to do this, but you never did it. Trying to make you feel guilty, stuff like that. And you're like, you look good carrying all this stuff, but inside, it's creating nothing but chaos in your environment. And if you want to see something different in your environment, you got to let those emotions and those energies and those wands, those burdens, release them and send them back. That's not mine to carry. That's how you feel. Here you go. I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm in peace. I feel like I'm ready for transition. I feel like I kind of want to do something different. I feel like I don't want to be like this is an obligation for me to do or be a part of. I want this to flow. I want this to be equal give and take. I want it to be easy. You know? You may have accomplished your goals and face new decisions that require reassessing your needs based on where you are now. Time to look at more supportive choices for yourself. Yeah, and it talks a lot about that, encouraging you to align with your inner world and your external partnerships. Looking carefully at your environment. Is it in alignment with your true value? Okay? Are you overcommitting in certain things? You over planning, burdening yourself? You don't need to do any of those things. If it's, if it's not serving you, if it doesn't support you. Yeah, it literally says if the energy is uplifting and flowing, enjoy it. If it's refining, if it's confining or painful, send it love and let it go. I think I gotta let it go. Okay, straight knockout too. You doing the TKO too, just like Capricorn. You might want to go watch Capricorn. There might be something in there for you. So rewind a little bit and go watch your sign right before this. Okay, what if you could hold a high watch and magnetize the support that you need? Because it just feels like you're overwhelmed, you're doing a lot, or even if you're just carrying other people's emotions, maybe you could start to, when you start to operate from self-value, from knowing your value, then you could magnetize to you other people that sees your value. So it's not so much of a burden from the others that are around you that don't see your value. You actually could feel the weight come off, where it's like, oh, there's other people that think like me, that's doing like me, that supports me, that I can support, that, doesn't make me feel like I can't go anywhere. Everyone is free. If you believe it. Okay? Everyone is free. You should not be carrying anybody else's burdens like this. This is like, what the heck? No. This ain't mine. Carrying other people's responsibilities. Competing for energy that drains you. Appearing poised while crumbling inside. We're releasing that, okay? Instead, we want to embody more you claiming your sovereignty, being more bold, more courageous, taking action on what it is you believe. This is masculine energy to me too, because the solar plexus sometimes to me means like, I'm doing. This is the I do in the mantras, in the chants for our chakras, right? you taking action. This is you protecting yourself. This is you going out and creating something for yourself. Even if it's other people's burdens, this is you releasing those things so that you can make space for more of what's in alignment for you. Okay, dropping what isn't yours, stepping more into your power without martyrdom, without feeling like you need to carry others or being in martyr energy, like you have to like do things for people. This is you speaking up boldly for yourself too. The throat chakra is not here, although the blue is in this card. This is kind of like saying, okay, I'm done. Thank you for the experience. I love you. But it's time for me to go do something different. Okay. Big on sovereignty here. And we're claiming a lot of sovereignty right now. Moving forward, a lot of it. That seems to be a lot. Even a lot of my work is turning more into like claiming sovereignty, speaking up for yourself, being creative, having fun, enjoying life. And it's cool to see how my work is transitioning, because I'm, you know, that shows that I'm doing the work and I'm transitioning as well, you know. So yeah, advice: simplify your life. Carry only your wand, not everyone else's. Leadership doesn't mean exhaustion, it means clarity. So you need to make space. You need to make space. And that's why I also told you, go watch the Capricorn. Capricorn has a message in there for you, because Capricorn, they had the Hierophant and the Hangman. Sometimes you have to pause to allow the teacher, the inner guide to guide you. This is like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear energy. And I feel like you're ready. And I feel like you're ready to take action. Okay, but you have to cut certain things. You soar. It's like you came, you soar, you conquered, and now you're ready to go. And whatever that is for you right now. It could definitely be in relationships and things that you're passionate about, work, your life purpose, your walk in life. Okay? Things that really, like your value, how you value yourself has changed. So that naturally everything else around you is going to want to change. It's going to need to change. Yeah, so that was your message for this partial solar eclipse and Virgo for you, Aquarius. Okay, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you got from this. Also, you could also put TKO. Okay, you knocking them out of your energy. Okay, put it down in the comments down below. Check out the pinned comment. I also have the chakra audio charge on there. Chakra charge audio is a chakra series. It's very quick, but it's super powerful, very affordable. It's a great way to donate to the channel, and it's a great tool for you to have in your own archive, just to listen to either while you're driving or you're meditating. Maybe not while you're driving. I just said that just for the sound of it, because even if you're listening to something, your subconscious is taking it, right? But before you go to work, before you wake up, before you go to bed, before you get out of bed, in the middle of the day, when you just want to take like 10-15 minutes for yourself. It's super short. I think it's like probably 10 minutes, if that, maybe 7 minutes. But it's dope. Let me know what you think about it. When you listen to it, come back on this comments down below and let me know how you like it, okay? So simplify your life. Don't carry other people's okay? Make your life super easy. Your life is meant to be, you could be very clear on what it is that you need to do, what you need to invest in. It's super clear as long as you put your value first. Choose from self-value. What is valuable to you? What values you? All right. Thank you. Bye. Pisces. We are up to Pisces. We are up to Pisces. We are up to Pisces for this partial eclipse in Virgo. All right, so Pisces, your attention turns to relationships, both romantic and professional. So this eclipse right now, today, happy partial eclipse today also. It says it's affecting your attention to turn to relationships, both romantic and professional. Offering an opportunity to clarify your desires and potentially form new connections. Reach a new status in current ones. So if you have current relationships, right now you're being called to reinvent your relationships. So if you have people in your life right now, you're speaking to them and telling them, this is where I want to go, this is what I'm doing. At least you're putting it out there. So over time, if you gradually separate, that's because you already put out your intentions, you already said what you were doing. People are either growing with you or they're not, and that's okay. It just means you're just going on different paths. It doesn't mean there's no love loss, there's no, oh, you're this or that. It's just, I'm going this way, you're not going that way, and I'm not going to be lagged behind because you're not going this way. I'm going to go this way. See you when I see you. All right. And that's with professional. Like, you could be working a job and you're like, you know what, I also want to invest in this project that I'm doing. So I'm ready to just do like maybe 3 days instead of 5 days, if that's available for me right now. If not, maybe, I'm not saying to quit your job. You can do both. Find ways to do both. Definitely find ways to do both, because not everybody could actually just take a leap of faith and wing it and not have any money, and source figures out a way for them. It might not be the most comfortable, the most convenient. You may not have all the perfect things that you've always had or wanted, but some people are okay with that. Some people could sleep on the couch, could sleep on the floor, as long as they're not outside getting wet. They're okay. They're on the mat. They got food. They got heat. They're okay. Some people's like, the floor? I could never sleep on the floor. This or that. I could never. It's not for forever, but if it's transition, sometimes you go through that, right? Honor your intuition. Let others see you for who you are, not what they expect. This is a big one, because if you keep operating from who people expect you to be, like they know they come to you for this thing, that's where they're always going to see you. They don't see you more than that. And you see yourself more than that. So now you're stuck from expressing your true self or being this old person that you've always been for the longest. If you're around people that is not helping you to grow, that's a problem, because you're limiting yourself and they're preventing you from reaching your destined, your ordained path that Source has for you. If you have people like, man, I used to have like a friend or two that I've known from when I was like in 5th grade. We're not even close anymore. So that's changed. My circle has changed several times. And to see the difference from the circle that I had then, from the people that I have now, even there may be 1 or 2 that fell off the cracks, right? That if we could repair it over time in life, we will. And I'm hoping we do. But if there's others, like, it's in the past for a reason, because you're changing, and every time you change, your habits, the things that you like, the things that you do will change. So if those people don't like what you're doing, don't sacrifice yourself because they don't. Find other people that do like what you're doing, that resonates with what you're doing, that is pushing you and growing you. Because if you look at your 5 closest friends and family members that you're around all the time, whatever they're doing and how they are is who you're going to turn out to be. And if you're not happy about that, you might want to change that. Okay? I've connected with brilliant minds. I've connected with expansive people that are doing the work, people that knows about, all the things that I know about when it comes to whatever, sacred geometry, energy, raising our frequency, chakras, meditating, all of the stuff. And that's more in alignment with me, because that's feeding, that's like tribe. It's like, yes, let's do this, okay? As opposed to when you go and meditate, or you don't want to go out late because you want to wake up early and go to the gym. People are like, oh, you're a party pooper. Oh, you're this or that. And it's like, damn, you're just not in alignment with me. And that's it. I'm not going to sacrifice myself and be a version of myself that I'm no longer. I don't know what you expected, but maybe you just don't know me anymore, because I'm not that person anymore. Okay, be gentle with yourself as you shed this old aspect of yourself, because it took you a while to get here. It took you a while to finally admit, I'm not like everyone else around me, and that's okay. Even if I gotta be by myself for a little bit, I know I'm gonna find my tribe. I'm gonna attract them to me, because I'm gonna be focused and I'm gonna be aligned, and I'm not gonna pivot from who I am. And I'm gonna keep pouring into that. So I'm gonna be kind to myself as I shift. When somebody calls me to do this, I'm not gonna be available for that anymore, because I used to be. And it's not because I'm trying to prove a point, but it's because I want to be true to myself. I'm not available for that anymore. It just doesn't resonate with me. But that's not something you need to say. You can just say, no, thank you. Oh, you always do. I know, but I won't be able to do it this time. Yeah, okay. And surround yourself with the people who support the real you. Commit to showing up vulnerable. And that's a powerful thing. If you could be vulnerable, if you could be honest, if you could be real, if you could tell your truth, if you could take accountability and show up.
It's 18 hours.
18 hours. That's your number. 1/8 is 9. Completions, endings. We're at the end of this cycle. We're on Pisces. 18 hours. 1800. That's divine sovereignty. That is like infinite potentiality. Twice 2 zeros. 1 and 8 is 9. 1 is new beginnings. 8 is whatever you pour your energy into is what you get back. Infinity sign. What you sow is what you reap. You sow being in negativity, you're going to get that right back. That's going to be the next cycle. You're going to start back with Aries, the head, being back in the same way that you used to be. Probably even harder now to get out of. You're at the tail. Don't start back in the same head. Start a new head. Start a new body. Transcend out of this completely. And start a new cycle. Go up the spiral. Don't repeat it. You got the 3 of Cups. Okay? And the 3 of Cups talks about collaborations, talks about friendships, talks about working with people, celebrations, right? This could be partying, drinking, whatever. Just celebrations with like-minded people. And what's clarifying it hilariously, though, is the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith elsewhere. You have to break away from all of these hard roots to start brand new. Root chakra. This is the root chakra card. And then I was like, this is interesting. What does this mean? I clarified the root chakra. The 8 of Cups came out. I just said it. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away. These are 8 cups. They're not 9. 9 is ultimate wish fulfillment, like what Capricorn got. You might want to go listen to Capricorn's reading. They are not a 10. 10 is ultimate wish fulfillment from source. This is 8. It could have been good, and it was okay for a little bit, but now it's just not good enough. It just doesn't feed me. It doesn't support me. It's kind of like it's almost like the 8 of Cups gives me 4 Cups energy. It's like the same thing over and over again. It just doesn't fulfill me. Maybe at one point it did, but it doesn't. 8 is I was sowing. 8 is infinity, right? So I was sowing these seeds, and I don't like the fruit. It's dark. Look at the back of the card. This doesn't resonate with me and how I want to feel. I'm just, you're just walking away. You're abandoning things that are just not serving you with this Ace of Cups. With the Fool card, because you want to start brand new. The Fool is taking a leap of faith, creating something brand new. I love how the back is pink, maybe even purple, but it's like pinkish. It's like from the heart. You want to do something from the heart. You want to start brand new. This is your new self you're giving birth to. And you could be very light. We know the Fool is to travel very light. Some people might think you're crazy, you're stupid, you're a fool, literally, for leaving the pack. But it's like, no, I have brand new beginnings. I'm walking away from what is not serving me. And then look what's at the bottom of the deck. The root chakra, Chariot, moving away. And the Chariot is like, this is Source saying, the Chariot is here for you. Are you going to get in it? I want to see if y'all could see it. Can y'all see the Chariot in the background? The card is really bad. You see the Chariot? The lighting, man. And then 6 of Wands, victorious, being celebrated. Your ancestors like, yes, you did it, Pisces, you did it. We're so proud of you. The Moon, things were hidden. This is your card. Things were hidden, illusions needing to be balanced. 4 of Wands, now you're going to create something brand new. Look at this. Look at this card compared to this card. Like, come on. They thought you were crazy for leaving the pack. Not knowing this is what you want to create for yourself. This is 2 complete energies. This is higher level connections. This is foundations, new beginnings, right? This is heart chakra. This is the lowest chakra you could be in. Being in lack, being in fear, scarcity, and needing to create a new grounding for yourself, a new beginning for yourself, setting a new, like getting out of that old energy. This is from vices, right, to virtue. Letting go of what is not serving you, your lower self, stepping into what does serve you, your higher self, right? And then the heart chakra is the center chakra. Once you get to the center, I always tell you this, center is midpoint, that's the name of my channel. Once you get to the heart chakra, that opens up like infinite possibilities for you. where you can actually create this for yourself. Brand new beginnings, foundations, groundedness, and you're looking behind like, man, you're kind of looking at, probably wishing some people could come with you, but they didn't do the work. They're not doing the work. And you're not by yourself. You got butterflies, you got a whole bridge ready for you to create something beautiful. Yeah, you had to die. You had to transcend. Stop doing things the way family wanted you to do it and step into this new Scorpio energy. You might want to watch Scorpio reading too. This new energy that suits you, that serves you. Let's see what I wrote here, what I got. The need to stay rooted in old roles. This is what you're releasing. You're releasing the need to stay rooted in old roles. Okay, old self-image of yourself, how other people saw you or see you. Or old cycles that you've belonged to. Some people, they've been with people for like 20 years, 30 years, and those people, they don't allow you to grow. Not all of them. Some of them are growing with you. Great. But if they're not allowing you to grow, you want to do something different, but they're still doing the same things, eating the same thing. They're not meditating. They're not working out. Their health is not good. Everybody's doing the same thing, thinking they're getting somewhere, but they're not. And it's not to judge. It's just that's not what you want to do for the rest of your life. You want to actually get somewhere. You want to actually be healthy. You want to actually raise your frequency. You actually want to hear your consciousness again. You want to hear source again. You want to overstaying in celebrations or creations that are already complete. Ooh, that's a big one. Overstaying in relationships that are already complete. I didn't want to say it, but it said it. That is the worst because it doesn't allow you to grow. They want you to still operate the way that you always did, and now it's uncomfortable for you to set boundaries because you never really set boundaries before. So now you might fall for it, and now here you go recycling all over again, when now it's an opportunity for you to set boundaries. No, that's not me. I'm not down with that. I don't like that. That's not what I'm doing. It's not in alignment with me anymore. I'm gonna take full accountability for how I behaved and what I did. I was being selfish. There's so much more to life, and I deserve better. There's so much more to life. Everyone else is trying to do this and trying to do that. Well, I want this and I want that. And in order for me to get this, I need to go in that direction, which means I can't serve two. Okay. You can't serve both your lower self and your higher self. You gotta choose. You could integrate them. You could learn from your shadow. You could use your shadow to protect you. I know what I used to do. Let me use that to know what I shouldn't do. Right? Or what I get to choose to do now. You want to start to embody a new path, fresh adventure, a new adventure. Celebrate new wins, right? Then you want to release them. You don't want to keep replaying old wins. Oh yeah, back in high school I used to, back in college I used to. Okay, you don't have any new wins, and it's okay if you don't, but you can there's different stages in our healing. When you're stuck, this is a great opportunity for you to think about your old wins. To celebrate yourself and see, oh, I actually did this. I was that. A lot of things was working out for me. That's what I used my book for. When I wrote my book in 2019, I used that. I had a fitness company. We had over 100K followers called Fitness Ladies. I used that. I had my own business, Today's Wellness. I was a teacher and a trainer at Retro Fitness Gym, and I used that. I was a nurse for 13 years. I used that. I used to model. You can find me on IMDb. I did like a series with a friend. Didn't even know I was gonna end up on IMDb. And I love acting. Acting is so much fun to me. Like, anybody hit me up for acting, I'm doing it. Okay, Ryan Coogler. Now we stop. plug. Seriously though, listen, with a heartbeat. It's creativity to me. It's art. It's expression, of course. But when you are transitioning and you are doing something brand new already, now it's an opportunity for you to just be, and it doesn't have to be big things like, I wrote a book and I did this. It could be anything like, I worked out today. I went to the gym. I did a 7-day detox. I did a 7-day, 20-minute a day yoga with Yoga Nico or whoever your favorite yoga person on YouTube is. It could be anything like that. You create now. Get you a little notebook and create New wins. What's a win that you have for the day? I did this video today. That's a win. I went out to nature today. I paid my light bill today. My power, my electricity will stay on for me. Keep doing these videos. That's a win. I'm about to probably make something to eat. Maybe not. It's 6. It's already a little too late. I'll see how my body feels. It might be too late, unless if I make just something small. That'll be a win. I nurture myself. I did yoga today. That's a win. I have a lot of wins today. And I barely did anything outside, really. You know, I went out for a walk today. I went to nature, whatever it is for you. Start to create new wins for yourself. Celebrate your wins, then release them. Because you're making more space for more to come in. You're free to choose your own road now, Pisces. You are free to choose your own road. 8 of Cups, see ya. Wouldn't want to beat ya. You're leaving that in the past. All these celebrations and the people you were celebrating with, that's not going anywhere. You went from the 3 to the 8 of Cups. That's 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is like you probably have some grief, some sadness from loss. You probably lost a few people. You lost a few real ones. Okay, you crying over spilled milk. From 3 of Cups to 5 of Cups, to the 8 of Cups. Now you walking away because you know you deserve better. You sacrificed a lot and you've lost a lot. You probably still carrying some grief, but that's okay, because now you're about to be reborn into something brand new, something that you want to do, someone that you want to be. You're free to choose your own road now. So break free from family thinking, family ways of being, old friends and their ways of being. Break free from collective restrictions, what other people telling you that you shouldn't do. Why is anybody telling you? God told you to do something. Why is anyone else telling you what to do? Better yet, why are you listening to them? You know the way. Most people that's telling you what to do and it's opposite from what God is telling you what to do is because they're trying to use you. They're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to use your energy for themselves. It's not for you to be in alignment on your ordained path. And you're so comfortable because you know these people. You've been with them for a long time. They're not going to let me down, when really they see your light. They know that they haven't done that work in themselves. So they're going to you know the saying, stand on your ancestors' shoulders. You're not even an ancestor yet, and they're going to stand on your shoulders. You won't be able to go anywhere. It's too heavy. It's 10 of Wands energy. Burdens. Aquarius energy. Aquarius was their clarifying card. 10 of Wands. You're carrying everybody else's burdens. And the minute you want to leave, 5 of Wands. They want to cause chaos. They want to cause confusion. They want to stop you. They want to do magic. They want to whatever. Keep it moving. Take a leap of faith. God said, God got you. There's nothing else that you need. Break free from family or collective restrictions. Let go of shoulds. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. So what will you do now differently? And walk into your fool's journey. Empty, curious, and open. Be open-hearted. Open-minded. Be curious. I don't know how this is going to go, but I trust that divine provision comes for me. I trust that I'm divinely aligned. I trust that my steps are divinely aligned. My path is ordained. I'm good. I may be afraid. I've never done this before. It's all good. That's what I had to do. Leaving the States, leaving nursing, leaving everything that I've known to come to a country. I only knew one person, my Reiki practitioner. I had to be in that mind state to be able to take that leap of faith. Or else I would have still been stuck. It probably would have killed me energetically to stay any longer. And God don't want you to sacrifice yourself. Okay? So cut the clutter, refine the path, release illusions, and trust divine flow. Okay? That's your message, Pisces. Release this. Release this, baby. The ego. Can you see that very well? Release him or her. Try to draw it. How do you see this correctly? What is that? I don't even know. Is it? Y'all can see it though. It's a little blurry, but ego. Release it. I think I gotta let it go. The whole sign, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I got that song. TKO. Listen to that song. Sounds like some TKO. Thank you for listening. Pisces, I appreciate you. Thank you for all the signs that tuned in. I truly appreciate you guys. I'm glad that I turned on the light when I did. The light maintained, right? It maintained. Did it maintain? Okay. Because it's dark. Well, almost. Sun will be gone in like 5 minutes. Okay. I'm glad that I could spend this time with you guys. Thank you. Comment down below what was a big takeaway for you in this reading. Go ahead and check out the chakra charge audio or the emotional mastery that I pinned in the comments. I would love for you to grab one for yourself. Very affordable, great way to energetically donate to the channel and to get something for yourself. Keep it in your archive and to use for yourself. Okay. I know a lot of people might be tired of the ebook era, but it is still a great way to get information and to save it for yourself. If you would like to book a reading with me, a chakra reading, dream interpretation, information is in the description box as well. You can email me or book a Calendly. You'll see the Calendly link. I think it's there. Yeah. To book a session with me. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. This has been the partial solar eclipse in Virgo reading for Libra to Pisces, part 2 video. Part 1 is Aries to Virgo. Go ahead and catch it if you have other placements in your chart. All right. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Comedic peace sign.